to change.
No. So are you pro or against video replay? Because I really this whole entire because American football and soccer have this, and I think that video replay is ridiculous in my opinion because you have to. This is what I don't like about video replay is that you have to. What they do is they have like an extra official in a like use like camera, and they have to go angle by angle by angle. My thing is one angle shows you one thing, another angle shows you another thing, and then you go to a third angle and it shows. That's what I don't like about video replay. So are you like saying that because you're saying that refs can cost us a game, but also video replay because I remember in certain videos of mine where I with Real Madrid, and I don't know if I was if I showed that I was pissed or not, but I was very upset with one of the games where the refs really cost Real Madrid a game that they honestly could have won if it wasn't for video replay and the refs. So are you for video replay, or do you think that they should just clean house and find a different way to referee games? Is what I'm asking, because from what I'm hearing is that you're saying that you want to clean, they need to get better refs, but video replay is also a thing with certain sports. I don't know about basketball and I don't know about baseball after the whole entire situation.
I have shit to say about that too.
With the Astros, but do you think that video replay is that substitute, or do you think that video replay should also they should get rid of it too? Because I think me personally, video replay ruins the game, ruins the vibe.
It does, but let me be more clear on that. Let me clarify. I think what I mean is they need to be taught the rules and say, look, if there's pushing, if there's shoving, you can't just not call that. And look, I would hate if there was pushing by Jonathan Marchessault or I don't know, Eric Calla, who's in the past, or even Nick Holden, and then they called it, or William Carlson or William Carrier. But it's called a penalty for a reason, right? And I would hope that our defense is good enough on the power play, which it wasn't. But neither was our offense. It was shitty. It sucked. But I think with video replay, it's like a double-edged sword, right? It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. For example, Pete DeBoer was able to challenge 2 or 3 out of Canada's goals, or not Canada, Minnesota's goals, I think. So, and it was because of video replays that they went, yeah, that was offside. By millimeters, by literal millimeters. 1 or 2 millimeters, he was like literally half of a millimeter. It was offside. Had he hit it another way, it would have been a goal.
Oh yeah,
Pete DeBoer was able to.
Yeah, that's something that soccer has too. That by I think it's either by centimeters or millimeters, and then they have to review that, and they say, oh no, it's offside. That's what I don't like. That they have to go to the video replay.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're important in that when there is a goal to be challenged, or there is a shoving match, or there is a certain something's talking, and let me check if it's my Mac. Hold on.
Yeah,
someone was talking.
I don't hear it.
Oh, it was my iPad.
Okay, yeah, I don't hear it on my end.
Yeah. So, because people are calling me, but I think on the replays, it's a double-edged sword, right? It can help you. Hey, that was offside. That was more towards the post, not the net. This and that, right? But it can also hurt because I remember literal games where I think it was Joe Pavelski, or I forget what his name is, from the Sharks, had fallen and hit his head on the ice from the Sharks, and they didn't push him, but nobody pushed him, but they penalized the goddamn Knights. I'm getting angry. And they literally gave a 5-minute power play to the Sharks. And the Knights, again, a power play as it's special teams. It's a penalty. You have a man advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you have that in soccer, and I think in football too, right? Where you have like a 4-on-3 or a 5-on-3.
Football, no, and I think soccer, when it comes to penalty, it's a goal shot where it's the person that will take the penalty against the goalkeeper.
Yeah, so that's kind of like goalball, where it's and that's a sport for the blind, where you have a person
Oh,
get
you know
into the
what?
center.
What probably it is? It's probably like our version of a free. So in soccer, it's probably like a free kick where I think like you can have like a free kick. Like you have the guy that's gonna take the free kick, but then in the vicinity, you also have two or three other players like flocking him or whatever the
Yeah,
word is.
yeah.
So that way, if the ball gets tipped in the air, then they can either kick it in or use their head to headbutt it in,
That hurts. Um,
and then they can
but
get a goal that way. That's the
yeah.
best thing that I could think of. Um,
Yeah, well, here it's a man advantage, right? More men on the ice, well, than the other team. So they couldn't defend at all, and it was an unfair power play. And they were showing the video replays, and even the commentators were like, "Well, he just fell. It doesn't look like anybody. There were people around him, but it doesn't look like anybody tripped him." Well, turns out when the officials called it, they went to the Sharks bench and said, well, we didn't even see it. So, again, that's where refs are biased, right? And, there's this whole thing that in Vegas, everyone thinks the refs hate us because they fucking do. Oh, boy, you're going to get banned, I swear to God. You're going to get censored because of me. But
well, that's how
I think
you're gonna get your
replays,
views, right?
again,
If you ban me, if they ban me because of you, that's how you're gonna get more views. Because
that's right.
I'm
I'm
in
trying everything I fucking can. Oh, wait.
I'm in YouTube jail for
That's
like a
right.
week.
YouTube jail. I still love that. I send you there. But so the main thing, I think video replays to get to your question, they're a double-edged sword for me. I think it's a difficult thing to say because, again, it really depends on your ref and what they really decide. And I think this is in all sports. It really is in all sports. I remember there was this moment when the Cubs were playing the Dodgers in 2018 or 2017, and the Dodgers somehow there was a base hit or something like that. And usually you have the umpire, whatever, the guy by first base who would normally hear it. Then you have the guy behind, like third base, whatever, who normally doesn't hear it. He's not in earshot. He can overrule the main guy, but typically when that main guy is in earshot, it goes through. Well, the other guy overruled him, and it was like, what? As a Dodger fan, I was like, yeah. But as a general fan, I was like, oh yeah, that's not good, right? So I think, and you're right, the video replay, it's a double-edged sword. I like the different angles of coverage because the ref biases or the umpire biases that really hurt people. It's the video replays I don't think are what hurt people. It hurts you if you did score a goal, you thought you scored a goal, and then all of a sudden, oh no, it was offside. Oh no, it was deflected. Oh no, it went in his pad, but he like stopped it or whatever, right? And another rule, by the way, that should change. So Cody Bellinger in baseball, I know I'm gonna bore you for like 30 seconds. He hits what we call them belly bumps. It's a home run, right?
By the way, the reason why he's saying that is because I think that baseball is a boring sport. Anyways, go on.
Well, Oscar's first videos were boring. Oh! Damn. Anyway, I don't know if you heard what I said.
Yeah, I heard
I said
that.
Oscar's first video. Yeah. I just had to put that out there. I have to defend my game. Anyway, so he hits the home run. He starts running to one of the bases, but Justin Turner starts passing him. And because of that, it's something like that. That rule says, well, no, it's not a run. It was a dumb rule nobody knew about until it was a controversy and the umps called it. And if we can talk about the sticky situation, that would be nice. But so, again, to end this, video replay, it's a double-edged sword. I think it's ref biases, right? I think the main thing that needs to take place is if there's 5 angles that you're taking, what do 3 out of 5 say? What do 4 out of 5 say?
Yeah,
I think that's the way it should be.
That.
I think, right? And the ref biases. it really has to be stressed that exists. And I mean, I saw it in Tampa versus Islanders. There were certain things that the Islanders would do, and I'd go, I don't know, right? So,
nah, because the reason why, you know what's funny? The reason why England made it to the finals of the Champions League, same company, different tournament. The
Rios, the Euros.
Yeah.
My bad.
Was because a penalty that the ref awarded them, and a lot of the analysts, different commentators were saying, "Oh, it's not a penalty because there was no contact." That's what I think. That's where I think the angles need to come in handy. Find the different angle, and if the majority say it is a penalty, then it is a penalty. If it says it's not, it's not. Like, because England shouldn't have won that game against Denmark.
No,
they really shouldn't have.
Denmark was kicking their ass. Denmark, I thought, had good control because I watched that game because my family loves soccer. So I watched that, and I thought, I don't know much about soccer, but it felt off, and I called a couple of friends who love soccer besides you, and I were like, yeah, that was no penalty. That was no effing penalty. But that's the same thing. Here's where I think the replays also need help. Don't just look at the replay for like a second, and then, I guess that's it.
Take your
There's
time.
various angles. Take a look at it. That's why they exist. There's refs that are like, they'll look at an angle for like 30 seconds. And it's like, and we also decisions. That's fine because then you have like altered decisions. But it's like, really? And then they go to, like, for us, they go to Toronto because Canada is like main thing of hockey, whatever. And what they do is they'll say, okay, well, yeah, it looks like it. So again, and that happens in the playoffs because obviously you need in the playoffs, they need to take extra time to look at the angle. Some refs just rush through it, and again, something there because there was no contact in that game.
Yeah.
And if they would have kept it up, they would have known that. They would have kept looking.
Well, oh, great. I hate how my internet's always back and forth.
You're still good, man. I can still hear you.
Okay, yeah, because apparently I got a notification here saying that my internet connection is unstable. So. Thank you for supporting Real Talk with Oscar Josue Montiel. For more European soccer content or American football content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and turn on post notifications so that way you don't miss any more of my videos.